Welcome to the webinar How to Prepare a Good Proposal. In this video we will show you how a proposal should be prepared to present it to FINODEX project. First of all, you have to open the template and you will see there is a front page with different information. That information is the following. First is the acronym title of the project. Do not forget to add a short name describing the project. Then we will ask you for the information about the coordinator. Here we refer to the name of the person who is in charge of this project. Then, depending if the project is submitted by an SME or by individuals, you will have to fulfill one or the other boxes. Do not forget to delete the ones that do not apply to your project. Then you will have a general instructions page which can be deleted for submission. You don't have to include this section in the proposal you submit. Read them carefully because here is where the main things are informed. Entering into the material, we have the summary, which would be a maximum of 15 lines, and this summary is very important. The things that you write in the summary will be published, and it will be the first thing that any reviewer will check. Be concrete, try to clarify what you are doing and what you are going to sell and what the project is about. Then select the domains that apply to your project. It could be several of them, don't worry. You could be applying to transport and health at the same time, or maybe you can have been applying only to the bottom-up approach. If you apply to the bottom-up approach, name the domain that is related to your project. The first section of the project is the technical excellence. A maximum of 2 pages should be written. We have the background and concept, where the idea came from, is there a need in the market that needs to be fulfilled. Then we have the objectives, which you'll have to answer 2 questions. What is the project for and what are we doing in the project? In this section, it will be important to define what the status of your idea is at this stage. Maybe you already have a prototype and you want to improve it. Maybe you have just the idea and you need to start from scratch. Describe it, please. In the technical description, you will need to define how you are doing the things. I'm using this or that technology combined with fireware and open data. I'm using this kind of private data besides the open data, whatever. Please describe how you do things. Then it comes the open data requirement. This table is a must. You cannot delete it. We are requiring every single proposal to have the datasets, the open datasets written on it. So it's very important that you fulfill here with the concrete open datasets you are going to use. And when we say concrete, we need to name the dataset, include the website or the link where this dataset is available at, include the data license which applies to it, and any comment, probably maybe the format, or maybe if the license is not clear at the website where you're downloading the data, maybe you should describe that in here, or any other thing that comes to your mind. But note that this table is compulsory and you cannot delete it. Then we go to the second criteria, 2 pages as well. In the evaluation, the reviewers will look for answers to the questions that are available here in this link. So it's very important that you read the questions first and try to answer them in a narrative way here. Then, as a summary, it will be the same as in the case of open data. You will need to name the enablers, specific enablers or platforms that you are going to use, the fireware technology for this project, and then fulfill if you're using FileLab, why using that enabler or that technology related to fireware in the project and what are the benefits expected. This table is compulsory as well, so don't delete it and fulfill it. The third criteria is the impact session. and it's very related to the business side of the proposal. Here what we are asking is about a value proposition. What am I going to sell with my project? Is it a service? Is it a software? Is it a hardware? Is it a combination of both? Whatever. You will need to clearly identify your value proposition. Then, describing the market. What are the alternatives from similar products in the market? Why mine is better or different? How many customers they expect? Then this goes to the third section. Who are your users or customers? Do you have customers and users, or they are the same? Why are they going to pay you for your product or services? Quantify, this is very important, how many customers or users are expected to be trying your product or service. Because if you reach phase 3, you will be required to write a feedback document from those customers and users. So it's very important that you prove that you already have contacts or that you have a plan to contact them. The social impact. This section is referred to the social impact that your product or services may have in the market. So right here, why is good for society, for the environment, for the city, or for whatever you're doing. And last but not least, it's the experience. In the experience, what we expect is a description of the SME. If the applicant is an SME, if the applicant is an individual, delete this. Okay? The personal description, who are the person with name and surname that are applying to the project. Short CV should be included as a narrative task. What we don't expect here is that you tell us that you can speak 5 languages or that you like certain kind of sports. Just use relevant things that may apply and that may be relevant for the evaluation. Okay? And also talk about earlier projects that you've been involved to prove that you have experience to accomplish with a task that you say you are going to do. Do not forget, after finishing the proposal, that the whole length of the proposal should be at maximum of 10 pages. 10. If you do more than 10 pages, it could be the case that the excess pages are not evaluated. So please be strict with the length of the proposals. We don't want long proposals. We want short and concise proposals. And last but not least, the proposal should be printed as a PDF file and then submitted as a PDF. Only as a PDF, not any other format. Thank you very much for your attention and good luck with your proposals.